The Fortnite Battle Pass is one of the major parts of the game of Fortnite Battle Royale, and is arguably one of the reasons why it's still so popular. This is due to the constant changing theme of the Battle Pass, which allows you to claim over 100 cosmetic rewards with battle stars, which you get by levelling up. Levelling up as quickly as possible is a great challenge for any player of the game, and certain tricks and techniques can be used to maximise the amount of XP you get in each game. In this video, I will list 5 of these tricks to help you get your favourite Battle Pass rewards as quickly as possible. The first of these tips may seem obvious, but by completing all of your challenges is easily the best way to find XP, and you will often find yourself levelling up multiple times just by completing a few simple challenges. There are a few different types of challenges. Weekly challenges are refreshed every week and give the highest rewards. There are also some of the hardest challenges to complete, but don't worry about it too much because none of them require too much skill or time to complete. You will sometimes even find yourself completing multiple of these challenges in individual games. Daily challenges are constantly refreshed, so you can do as many as you want, but the first 3 that you do each day will grant you the highest rewards, with the others hardly even being worth completing. These challenges are the easiest of all the challenges, and you will often find yourself completing them just by playing the game as normal. Finally, milestone challenges will take the longest to complete and don't really give any huge rewards. Similar to daily challenges, you will often find yourself completing these challenges simply by playing the game as normal, so it generally isn't worth dropping into games specifically to complete these challenges. The second tip is to utilise the recently added reality saplings, as they give huge amounts of XP for very little time spent. These are a brand new feature released at the start of the current season. They allow you to grow a plant in a specific location and then return to it whenever you want to harvest a variety of powerful items, even between matches. The great thing about these plants is that every player is able to plant their own one, and anyone is able to harvest it. The massive amount of XP granted from harvesting and weeding these plants makes it well worth travelling the map in search of a group of them. This method will also end in you having an inventory full of powerful items that you can gather from the plants. To maximise the amount of plants that you harvest in each game, I recommend planting your own reality seed in a location that you often visit so that you can have quick access to it whenever you need it. The next tip is to always interact with the smaller items that you see whenever you travel the map, whether you need them or not. These items include campfires, fishing barrels, produce boxes, cash registered, toolboxes, and many more. Whilst at first, these things may seem like they only give you a tiny amount of XP, but they only take a couple seconds to use, so are well worth using whenever you come across them, even if you don't need them. If you make this a regular habit in your games of Fortnite, you will soon be making a lot more XP, despite the seemingly small amount that they give you individually. The next tip is to make use of your supercharged XP. This is when you will receive over double XP for anything you do for a limited time. It will mostly occur if you don't complete your daily challenges on the previous day, but will sometimes be granted on other occasions. If you see that your XP is supercharged, which is indicated by a purple shield icon at the side of your screen whenever you receive XP, it is a good idea to abandon whatever challenges you're doing and try to get as much XP as possible. This can be done by simply completing the other tips shown in this video, aside from completing challenges, as this will not affect how much XP you get from them. Finally, one of the best methods of getting XP is by rushing in towards your enemies to try and get as many kills as possible. This can be done by running in the direction of any gunfire that you hear, so listen out for any signs of player activity. One of the best ways of doing this is by intervening in enemy fights to try and eliminate both enemies whilst they are on low health. Items such as grapple gloves, impulse grenades, and launch pads can help you achieve this. To find as many enemies as possible, a good method is to land at the first location that the battle bus flies over, as many players like to use this method to try and get some kills. You can also land at some of the more popular locations like Tilted Towers and the Daily Bugle, but many of the more skilled players like to use this method, so be cautious. Whilst these tips may seem simple, by completing them all in your regular games of Fortnite, you will be able to vastly increase the amount of XP you can get, so that you can earn the best Battle Pass rewards. I hope that you found this video useful. If so, then be sure to subscribe, as I have many similar videos on the way. So good luck with completing your Battle Pass, and have fun getting as much XP as possible. Goodbye!